Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our podcast,
Mum
and Son
podcast. If you have not noticed already, we are super excited about our new T-shirt, which screams loud and says "Mom and Son podcast," and that's all we are about.
Literally, it screams loud. There's a microphone.
Yeah. Regarding this episode, it's going to be super exciting, dense, and quick. We are going to talk about some lunch boxes ideas, if you say.
Lunchbox packing.
Lunchbox packing, lunchbox psychology.
Lunchboxes in general.
Lunchboxes in general. So stay tuned until the end of the video. It's not going to be a very long video, but a powerful, compact, and a good one. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, Manav. Lunch boxes. You know how Mom is so passionate about food,
Yes.
and Mom learned hard way controlling her own emotions and actions around food and associate with you. Let's start from Kindy. How did the lunch boxes started? Like,
Well,
what do you remember from Kindy?
I feel like I don't remember, but I think I felt like, I don't know, like, wow, I wonder what I have today, and like, wow, I haven't had this week, or like, I can't wait to eat this. I wonder how this tastes.
Yeah, I think that's how it started. I took the full responsibility of packing lunch boxes, at least for first few terms in your kindy when you first started school, and that's when then you started to come home with leftovers, and mommy did not take that really well. I used to take that very personally and felt I failed really. I felt like you were not eating well because of me. I was taking that personally. But when we started to mutually do it, have conversation around what you're liking, what is the barrier, why were you not able to finish your meal, then that's when the thing started to change. What did you tell me?
Wait, but I feel like that's around early year one time. Right?
Yes, you're right. Kindy was more
Relaxed,
hit and try.
chill.
Yeah. So, what conversation we had?
I feel like it was along the lines of like, why aren't you eating this? Like you say that, and I'm like, it's too much, or like, I don't like this, or like, you're giving me too much of this one food, or like, I don't have enough time to play, so once it's time to play, I just put my lunchbox away and go play. Because I think I remember somewhere in year one, you gave me garlic bread, and it took me like the entirety of lunch to finish it.
Okay, so what did we both learn? We both learned to communicate with each other.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I'm pretty sure we both learned, like, you learned to give me food, like, the same food, but like on a weekly basis, like some days chicken nuggets, sometimes sandwiches, sometimes chicken sandwiches, sometimes jam sandwiches for lunch, and then for recess you would like put in some popcorn, put in a bit of snacks, because usually when we go for our weekend shopping, I would buy some snacks.
Yeah.
And that snacks is only for school, nothing else.
Yeah. Yes. There were times, like early kindy, when you came home with leftovers, you could not finish all your food. How did we tackle that situation?
By compromising to give me like not too much food,
Yeah.
not too less food.
Yeah. And we also
And
I'm
also,
going to use the word compromise again. We also did not compromise on quality of food. We would still want to eat healthy, but the quantity of the food had to go down so that you could quickly eat and then run back to your playground, right? Because mommy was always worried that you were not eating enough in the school, because according to mom's knowledge, mom always thought food is the fuel. If you do not fuel your body or mind, or don't drink enough water, how were you able to sit down and learn? You wouldn't have energy. That's what I was worried about. But you were worried about, oh my god, there's so much food in here, I can't finish. When I take this home, mom will be a little upset. So there was tension between you and me.
So I think we created a bridge between that.
Yeah.
And compromised. You give me less food, and you give me healthy food, but a bit less.
Yeah.
And start giving me a bit more. Instead of going drinking boom 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 the entire time, or foods I don't like.
Yeah. So
we
instead of
in recess.
Yeah.
Snack. I would buy snacks in our weekend shopping.
Yep.
That would usually be my recess. Then for lunch we'd have stuff like chicken nuggets or jam sandwiches or chicken sandwiches.
Yeah. So instead of 2 bread sandwich, we got down to 1 bread sandwich. Instead of 6 nuggets, maybe we got down to 4.
5.
4. 5.
4 to
Yeah.
5.
You love your nuggets. So instead of whatever, instead of a big box of blueberries, we went to a small box of
A little handful.
A little handful. So that's what the compromise was about, right? Yeah. And same goes with drinking water. Mom also always had problem when you came back with full or half full water bottle. How did we tackle that? What did we do?
Me I think it was
Mom kept reminding you.
Yeah, I think get me smaller water bottles. Sometimes cool-ish water bottles, like spray bottles.
Oh yeah, we experimented stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the spray bottles was a big hit.
Yes, during summer. Yeah, I remember. You're pretty good with your water. I still remind you every day before you leave home. I remind you to drink lots of water. And with food, I think we've both come to the point where we have a habit.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. We've come to that sweet spot. Also, we have 1 or 2 minutes conversation in the morning. Hey, I'm packing this for lunch. Hey, I'm packing this for your recess and whatever. How much do you want? And Manav, depending on your weekly schedule, what do you do?
I say I say how much I want. With nuggets, you'd ask me and I say 5 nuggets. And I think yesterday or the day before, you gave me meatballs, and I didn't have that meatballs, so you gave me some to try.
Yeah.
And I said 3 to 4 because I haven't tried them before.
Yeah, and you even shared one with your friend, which is okay. But you need to eat your lunch.
But yeah, and then I liked the meatballs, but then by the time it came to lunch, after school, I told you that my meatballs was soggy by the time it was lunch. So can I not have meatballs for lunch, but then for lunch at school or snacks at home?
Yeah. So these are the conversations we have before and possibly after school. So no high um, emotions, no anger or no upset or no frustration on both of our end. um, if something has happened, we come home and say, Mommy, this happened, that's why these are the consequences. Can we please try something else? So the example Manav gave was, with the meatballs,
They were soggy.
they were soggy. So Manav suggested, I loved them, but not for school. Can we have at home? So perfect. We can do that. We can stick to boring sandwiches. That's fine with me. But that is also a way of experimenting new food in our lunch boxes.
Yeah, or in our lives.
In our lives too. I think the communication is a very crucial part from parent point of view. Again, I've made these mistakes in early days because it came from the place of love, but probably I was a little too harsh because I was constantly worried about you not eating, and I probably was a little bit rough and edgy and scared because I didn't want you to be behind on learning or even health. But thank you for your patience. You've always been really patient with me. I appreciate that. But Mommy has learned her lesson, and we've come a long way where we have a very neutral conversation and we tackle our problems. And we eat really well balanced diet, don't we, Manav? Yeah.
Only like once in a while, maybe in like weekends or something like that, we'd have a snack.
No, I'm talking about school lunches.
Oh yes, school.
Because Mommy is very particular about what we eat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why is that?
So we don't get sick, or we have health problems of eating too much junk food,
and different modified food affects your brain, affects your DNA, and oh, you didn't know that?
I thought it was only brain.
No, it affects. I haven't talked a lot about DNA and stuff because I still think you're not that age. But yeah, now we're talking about it. Easy. It affects your cells. So it's complicated. We're not going to bore our viewers or audience with that.
Scientific body language.
So the bottom line is, I always tell Manav or myself is, if I'm eating something, is it doing a positive effect to my brain, body, or negative effect to my brain or body? So we try and eat balanced food, and with the lunch boxes, again, communication, listening to each other without being judgmental. Mommy listening to
me,
Manav, and Manav listening to you, and we work as a
team.
That's a good one. I trial a lot of things, and we found the way things work.
Yeah. The
bridge.
Great
sharing.
Yeah.
And if you have, I think we are at this stage where Manav now, you can actually pack your lunch. Maybe that can be our goal for next term, after your nap plan and everything, when you are like relaxed. Parents, don't overdo it, don't complicate it. I know if you are a first time parent sending your kid to school and packing those lunches, it can be nerve-wracking, but calm down. That will help you and your child communicate in whichever you communicate with your child. For me, Manav and I, we chat, so that works really well. Some children do not express their feelings verbally. You know your child, find a way to communicate with them. They will feel proud if they can participate in any way.
Like
And let
making
them.
their own food. But don't do that on a regular basis. Do that sometimes, like maybe once a year, like at the start of the year, to know, like maybe like
No, Manav,
yeah.
we should communicate on a regular basis,
Yeah.
because remember, your taste and your way of eating has changed from Hindi to 5.
No,
If
like
we had stopped communicating,
Yeah.
and if I had treated you exactly like how I treated you in Hindi, would you like that?
no, but like what I mean is like let your children make their own food at the start of every year and roll on with that type of food for the rest of the year, and maybe once a term, maybe do it once a term, maybe do it once a year, but it's good after a while, but don't do it every month. I think after every term or after every year is a good time to do it.
Family, you know your
Children.
children, do whatever works for you, but please try and communicate. That's the key. So with that, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing our channel and helping us grow. We will be back again with next video, audio, whatever we can get into, with another helpful topic. Until then, take care. Over and out.
Bye.